Congratulations. May have some
Set to
interesting
go?
questions for you.
Okay. The meeting was open at 6:07, and I turned it over to Dave Conlon to review the articles. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here, and we will proceed to review what we're going to be doing in a little while, I hope. So there are 3 articles pending, and the first article is an article to pay a prior year's bill. I believe that the vote count on that has to be 4/5, right? 9/10, okay, 9/10.
9:10?
But it's a standard vote for 9/10. And Article 2 is to sell town-owned land, 235 square feet. And I think that's 4/5.
So on this one, it's a little bit tricky because when you have the appropriation. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do we know how the land was acquired by the town?
The land itself?
The parcel that's going to be transferred.
I think it was just a piece of Nahant's land, and
Okay.
accidentally somebody built on it.
Okay. So we just want to make sure that there's no conservation restriction. It wasn't part of Article 97. It wasn't meant for open space. Then it would be a majority.
Yeah, it was originally town-owned land,
Okay.
and they built stairs on it.
Okay.
It's at a dead-end street, and now they're selling the property, and they can't get the deed through. You know.
Okay. So it's a sale of property. If it was just acquired by the town, then it would be a majority under 40 Chapter 40, Section 15A. So it's a majority under 15A, Section 15A. Under Section 15, it would be 2/3. So if the property was acquired by the town by eminent domain
No.
or by gift,
Property was just owned by the town.
Right.
Yeah.
It was,
So-
it's on a street,
yeah,
and they owned all that, Nahant owned the property. The landowner built a set of stairs on town-owned land.
yeah,
Well, I'm not
Now-
sure if she did it, though.
Well, I'm not sure she did it, or
Right.
the previous owner. Someone did it up there, and now she's selling the house, and that's the problem.
She can't sell it.
right. I mean, we could, if you wanted to, if you think it's the 2/3, if you think it's under 15, then do 2/3, because then you're covered under both, you're covered both ways. Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
What was the answer? 2/3?
Two-thirds. It's not ours.
Vicky, do you
It's Michelle's.
speak to it? We have a motion that's drafted.
Peggy, would you give him the mic, please?
Yeah, you gotta speak up, Jeff.
Speak into the microphone.
Thank you.
So, so, so who proposed it has really nothing to do with what we're doing. And I would say, you can point that out in the discussion, but also I think substantially as set forth in Appendix 1, that's not going to work. Charge you for that, ain't you? Very good. So, well, you better, do you have a copy of it that you can mark up so you, when you present it? So, I would take out this. As set forth in Appendix 1 of the report and recommendations. Period. Right? There's none of this.
You don't need it. I agree.
So this goes out.
No.
Set forth in Appendix 1 of the Advanced Committee. Period.
Fine.
Okay, and the vote for that is just a straight majority, as I believe. It's just adopting a bylaw, so it's a straight majority.
She's gonna send this to the Attorney General's office. I hope this will be right?
Well, if our town,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have to send this to the Attorney General. She has to send this to the Attorney General's office, and if it's not right, it's gonna be a mess.
What does she need to send to Attorney
If this passes, it has to go to the Attorney General's office for approval.
Amy, could you just take a look at what we just did and
You have to run it up, because I don't have it.
You need a motion to get this,
I'll read that afterwards.
a motion to get this article on the floor.
you have another copy of that? So you can,
You want to see a copy of it? But we have Xerox here. We have a Xerox.
well, not only that, you have a Xerox, but actually it's the same as the motion, as the article.
This one, attachment 2?
Yeah. Chapter
Yeah.
2. Just, it's the same, Jeff. If you have a copy of the article, if you have a copy of the thing, it's attachment to the article. It's just the same. So just,
Okay, that's,
do you have a copy of the report of the FinCom? Well, then you can mark that up the same way you marked it.
wait, I'll pass it down to...
See?
Sorry.
I don't
Didn't know
care.
we were on TV.
I was only, well, we aren't, actually. It's only going to take, what's that?
You're going to make those edits to the motion. Dave shares what he made with me.
Did you just take the, we just,
No, I gave it to you.
He wanted to look at it.
For the people there, could we read it?
the bylaw does not have anything to do with who proposed it or what the reasons were for it. The bylaw is only the bylaw as it was worded. If you add all that other stuff in it, you won't know whether that is part of the bylaw or not.
Okay.
So from a legal standpoint, you want to move simply to accept the bylaw as printed in the FinCom report.
Who's going to make that motion?
I don't know, Jeff?
Well, it's the
Mark.
proponents right there.
Mark. Mark Cullen. Mark's going to make it.
Wait a minute. Who's the proponent?
Is there a rule, like, does it have to be the petitioner to make that move, or can anybody move to do that? Okay, so unless they do.
All right. What I want to do is be able to read it to the public who are coming up here, whatever it is. So once they get it finalized, is that okay with you, Dave?
I can't hear anything. What's going on, Steve?
Once this is finalized, it should be read to the public who are watching this now before they come up.
Motion will be made at town meeting.
They'd like to know the motion beforehand.
Jeff, I'm sure can.
Yeah, once he's done, I'll read it.
Go ahead right now if you want.
I actually have a question.
He's making the change now.
Yeah, I'll wait, yeah.
I have a question. What's the motion for Article
This comes
2?
out.
Yeah.
is as written,
Well,
see if, right?
don't we have to have the same kind of motion, we're having discussion we're having for Article 3?
Let's just make this.
Oh, good point. Good point.
You want to? The question was, do we need a similar motion?
Sorry.
Well, I don't know.
Beth Kelly's?
You want me to read it?
Oh, I don't know.
I move that the town vote to adopt the Wetlands Protection Bylaw as set forth in Appendix 1 of the report and recommendations of the Advisory and Finance Committee.
That will be the motion.
That'd be the motion.
That will
Thank
be the
you.
motion.
Thank
That
you.
will be the motion that is put forth at town meeting. Now, is Beth Kelly here?
She will be.
That's the second.
Motion for the second article, they've asked.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Beth Kelly here? And she's not, apparently. So, is Brendan here?
Yeah.
You're going to have to mark.
Is Beth Kelly going to make the motion for the second, or are you going to make it? All right, well, if anybody knows Beth and she comes in, you better have her come up and talk to somebody so she has a motion.
Who is it? Beth
Beth
Kelly?
Kelly, yeah. I don't see her, so. I hope she knows she's supposed to do it.
Oh, this is Jeff's.
It's kind of early yet, so.
What about, am I reading my Article 1? Am I reading Article 1?
Sure, yeah.
No, I think that's the I think that would be the FinCom.
Beth Kelly drafted a motion?
You seem to be
They're
anxious
discussing
to
Article
combine
1.
me with this. with your
Brendan's
stuff.
going to read that
Peggy,
motion.
do you
for
have that
Article
sheet
1.
again?
Beth Kelly will read the motion for Article 2. And it sounds like Mark is going to
Peggy,
read
do you have that sheet?
the motion for
Yeah, right
Article
here, but everything-
Actually, attachment 2
I was waiting.
Good pickup.
of Appendix 1, if you think that
like-
matters.
Oh. You need a motion for two if you have a motion for three.
Reading the document. Half these people don't read it.
Yeah, okay, you can put that in if you want.
On Facebook.
I have my own copy.
You do?
Yeah, you could save that. Hey,
God,
Come on, yesterday, I was a selectman. When we transferred the property from Nahant
You're gonna make some
East.
Xerox copies of that?
1966.
He flew back from Vietnam just to do it.
I think that's Brendan's. Well, we usually share those before the...
In 67,
I'll say. That's a 24-hour
I took
trip.
a red eye.
The red eye from Vietnam. They let you go, too.
You're gonna bring back copies of that?
Bring back copies of that?
do you have copies? Do you have Xerox machine? Huh?
I
There's
have,
one
but
in
not
the
that one.
front, there's a machine in the front.
I can't wait.
Just press the
Term
button.
ends.
Yep. She goes up and down right now.
I'm going to print that. I'm going to print the motion right now for
Yeah.
Article 1.
Go with.
Okay.
But it's staring at you. I can't get it. No, I just.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, no, I've got it in the back of town meeting time. We're run by that. All right. Good.
Locked, of course. I can't Xerox.
The meeting was 7 o'clock, not 7:30.
Could you sit down someplace?
I thought it was 7 o'clock, not 7:30.
7:30.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we, is there one in your office? No.
Yeah, but I just want to finish with the meeting.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
All right. Can you wait till after the meeting?
Yeah,
Question?
sure.
We would like to put on,
Stand here for an hour?
I'm sorry, we would like to put on a series of speakers as the initial presentation before things go to the floor, as we have done in other instances in the past. I would give you the list of speakers. I think Mark may have sent this to you earlier.
I don't see it. But if you got one, bring it up. I'll take a look.
This is mine.
How long is the presentation?
About 30 minutes.
So,
Peggy, can I suggest something? We close the doors and get through this meeting before, you can't hear.
Oh, no, you'll be able to speak. Yeah, definitely. Oh, we'll see.
Attention! Attention! There's a Board of Selectmen meeting going on right now. We'd appreciate for you to keep all your voices to a minimal or nothing at all. Thank you.
indoor voices, folks.
Takes the town clerk.
So they're proposing to put a series of
I
speakers
don't have my
on
gavel, so I
half
can't
an
do
hour.
it.
This is,
I love that.
this is Article 1,
Hey, Pete Rogers wants to get up.
the motion that Brendan will make.
Brendan,
I don't think that's. You're gonna make this motion? I mean, I think
you're gonna change.
Well, it's not unusual to have people
Can't
with
sit at
the
the podium like that.
complexity of this.
It's a violation of section 5, paragraph 3.
That thing that happened Tuesday was not very
Bylaw.
useful.
You just can't get up here. As chairman of the finance committee.
The information meeting that was here last Tuesday wasn't very helpful in
They'll
terms
think you're
of
a fisherman.
understanding the intricacies of
there's
this.
two sides. I mean, you have to, they're gonna give you a bunch of information, then how are we gonna give our information?
Yeah, okay, but they're the
We can
proposal.
divide one and one, you know? It's
Well,
gonna be a
he's
debate.
going to give me a list of who's speaking.
Did you see that?
You want me to get the list?
Yeah, do you have other people here?
Oh, yeah, Pete, Mike.
Well, I asked him, and he said it was good. Who are you?
This little thing I had meant nothing.
We looked it up.
This is still
Yeah.
on. We are a live meeting.
Yes, we are, but nobody seems to care. So,
Yeah.
so
Yes. That's mine.
Oh, yeah.
It's the guy with the tie.
are you the new town council now?
Basically, these guys picked it up. There wasn't a motion in this, so we made Muslim do it. And then I had him state it to the public, his motion. But then these guys said it also reverts to this too, because it's a citizen's petition also.
Tommy kept
We're
all
trying
the
to get
shoes
the woman
down all
up
day,
here,
so
her
we
name's
didn't get
Beth
too
Kelly,
warm in here.
to have her do a motion.
Maybe the finance committee will approve air conditioning next year.
This is wrong.
I know, this is wrong. We pointed that out at our last meeting, and
So he did,
everybody said,
I moved to
right,
da da da.
exactly. Yeah, fine.
He did it wrong.
You should tell all the fishermen to move on this side.
It took about 10 minutes of it. But down there, they were talking without a mic, so no one could hear.
Get on the
Yeah,
microphone
fine.
and tell them.
They just got it fixed at 6:07. So
This is what's in the warrant.
trying to get her here, Beth Kelly.
So this is not the same as this.
I don't know what happened. That's what they're trying to figure out.
Correct, but didn't he base, okay, so this is what he said was his motion.
I mean, I would think you'd go, I move to vote to convey transfers. I think
yeah. But can we do it, or does it have to be?
it's a petition. I know. I think it's a
I
petition.
thought the meeting was at 7, not 7:30. God almighty.
We'll just ask Brendan. Look at him. He's all dressed for tonight.
Go here.
T-shirt.
Yeah, he does. He looks good.
You'd think by the time this is over, you'll
T-shirt.
be more lawyers up here talking about it. The lawyers, see them all coming in.
I know.
I think he shined his flip-flops too.
He's going to recognize it. You want to sit?
What's that? I know that, but I'm
Kitty, you should have had this. We counted on you. Brendan did.
Yes.
Lean forward, you can catch it.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna that Uber joke. Let me tell you. You know what happened the other night? No. Went to the car wash. John, at the airport. Back window behind me, the Uber sticker.
Yeah.
The Uber sticker on my car. Yeah.
I think somebody should help her out with that.
Did you hear what happened?
Either me or the town council. Probably the town council.
I saw it right across that street by the pump station. At Low End.
What's happening?
So I stopped. And let her
What do you have there?
I looked to my left, there was a cruiser there, and he stopped. So we had the inbound lane blocked, the outbound lane blocked. She gets in my car.
This is not a Nahant.
I'm David Lurie.
She's a very interactive woman, and I'm saying to myself, no.
If I died and gone to heaven.
And for some reason, I didn't, the baby locks, so she couldn't get out.
So how many people are we talking about?
I'm going, oh, God. And I'm pushing all
No,
the
you're
buttons.
not. You're talking about
Well, I don't know.
Mark, Kristen, Vi,
Nothing's
Nancy,
over there.
David,
No.
Lee
Vi
He,
or Nancy are talking. I don't know which one.
Yeah, she thought,
Or.
she thought, she was my
and
It's the same.
who's this?
No one's watching.
Lee He?
It's just a reading of
Well,
letter. It's Lynn.
Oh, letter.
Read-
Lynn.
Very pretty.
And what's this?
Pretty woman.
Emily
And
Cotton?
I'm saying,
And you. So 1, 2. You both?
Not one.
are you kidding me? At home, my wife knew about it.
All right, well, we'll go with it.
After 49 years of marriage,
But I'll tell you,
Chairman was
we're gonna
behind
have
me.
to keep a lid on the time.
Back to the lead
Really,
he was behind me, and he's watching the whole thing.
we got a bunch
I
of
couldn't make it up. Even if I tried to make it up, I couldn't.
Nobody
Good-looking girl, about 18 years old, jumps in his
very
back seat.
impatient.
Okay.
There's no patience, people blowing it. No one beat. Now, the inbound, the outbound, all blocked. Castle Rose blocked. I'm going, why me, God?
I think we're done.
What the hell?
But did you see that in motion? It's okay? All right. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's up to, I just want to make from a legal standpoint.
I finally put on the window, and she could open it from the outside. And she finally did that.
You're not telling the story about how you stole your father's police uniform, are you?
Gentlemen,
Dave, what are you doing?
as far as I'm concerned, unless there's other issues to be raised, one issue that might be under consideration is what happens if too many people show up to be able to be accommodated in the hall. And under the law, if that happens, the meeting has to be adjourned.
Okay.
Has to be adjourned to another meeting within 14 days of tonight.
Where do we have
Now, so at that time, I will be on this boat about 300 miles off the west coast of the United States.
Well, there must be an auditorium aboard the cruise ship.
That's true. Everybody can come who can make it. But it has to be on town property. And the other thing is, if that happens, we're going to have to arrange to have an auxiliary town meeting at the at Johnson School in the library or in the
Within the 14 days?
within the 14 days, and we're going to have to be able to televise it over there and be able to hear them from over there, because speakers over there will have to have a chance.
How many?
You could do the whole thing. You could do the whole
How many people will that hold?
How many? I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody better find out.
cafeteria and
I don't think so.
No, the cafeteria won't hold it.
hold more than this.
No, we've got more here.
Yeah, I think so too. So I could do this Saturday.
It's
And I
coming
don't know that
set.
we could possibly get that set up before this Saturday.
Well, the gym. I'm not sure if the gym would hold more people.
No, it won't.
We can figure out.
This holds more than the gym.
We can figure out the logistics of it if we get to that point.
Well, you have to adjourn it
Yeah,
tonight.
but he has to adjourn the meeting.
Yeah.
And then if we
Say the
decide,
date.
you want to have it this Saturday, Dave, can you do it?
I can do this Saturday.
This
That'll be
Saturday.
the last day I can
That
do.
would be the smart move. But
Meanwhile, we're up here boiling right now.
Well, we'll have to see.
We'll see. I think you can probably, I mean, if you can get everybody in here,
We have some seats up here. Too.
seats up there, seats everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can put them up on the stage.
Just saying.
Right.
If it turns out we can't,
And up
and
there.
the more time we take setting this up, the more people will be coming in the door.
Yeah,
So,
we can put up the stage and upstairs.
yeah, we'll put them up in the no
gotta close.
non-voters in
Have the
the.
police officers close the door so
Right.
people have to get sticked in.
So the only non-voter you'd have would be their council, Amy.
Amy,
Tony. Tony.
the non-voter.
But
David
Dave
Laurie.
does all that.
Yeah, David Lloyd, that's what I meant. David, yeah.
And Amy.
So we'll figure out how many people are non-voters and
What Amy was suggesting is if we do have to go to the school, we could do the gym and the cafeteria. It's all in the same building.
yeah, but you'd have to televise it into the
So
gym.
have you
somehow.
made copies of this yet?
Any extras for these?
Article 2. Do we have one for that?
Put them up
Article
there.
2, what's 2?
Dave?
The seats up there.
That's
I don't know, do you have
Oh,
chairs?
we don't have it yet.
Dave Conlon.
Yeah,
We all set?
we're set.
Okay. This meeting is adjourned at 6:33. Thank you. We can talk about where we're going to have it afterwards.
Right.
Okay.
You have chairs, extra chairs?
So this is a concern that was raised earlier, especially when, for a moment there, we weren't going to be able to televise the meeting. Our equipment was down. Now it's working. We got Verizon in here at like 5 o'clock. We showed up and they fixed it.
Okay.
So it's working now, but I was concerned that if it wasn't working, it was going to send a whole other load of people up here, and then we'd have to shut it down. When I talked to Chief Finder, he said that the last big meeting, we cut it off at like 400, 450 something.
Yeah, but we never used this up here.
Yeah, set some chairs up.
Stick them up there, stick them up here. Go ahead, we can't go to Jonathan. I'm not gonna build a stadium in Lowland.
No room there.
No, I
The gym
know.
is small. This is bigger than the gym and the cafe.
Let's go, hon. You don't have that book.
Instead of coming to the finance committee, cut it off. No, it's a little weird. We're supposed to go another 60 feet. Going for a layup? Go to the wall.
Well, if we have to,
Just stick them up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We won't have that many.
I just
Good to see you as well.
Honorable sir? Sure. You. Hey. I tried. And occasionally.
I know. The record line, you don't even remember, the record line that automatically liked you was, there were a lot of people in this town who picked